Episode 9 leaks. Or are they? Yeah. They are.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Some more lovely people leaked more info about Episode 9 on the internet, and because I cannot resist spoilers, I want to talk about those leaks today. Now, with most leaks, you need to take this with a grain of salt, but honestly, I just like discussing ideas, so even if this is all completely fake and none of it is in Episode 9, I don't know, it's still fun to discuss it. I think what I'm most excited about when it comes to the leak is that the Knights of Ren are in the film and have quite a bit of screen time. Which is nice because you can't just fucking tease them and then never have them show up. Or you can, but that's kind of a dick move. You know, I normally swear in my videos, but today I'm more of a potty mouth, so sorry. Too much caffeine and hype. This leak suggests that Matt Smith, who we know was cast for this final episode, has been on set dressed in dark robes and having a lightsaber prop. Matt Smith as a Knight of Ren would absolutely make my day. I'm still hoping the Knights of Ren are utilized by Kylo in Episode 9 to hunt down Rey and the Resistance and to enforce his will. Have them as his personal task force of death would be so delightful. I really hope they were saving them for them to be absolute bamfs in the final episode. I'd expect Rey to take out one or two, of course, though the idea of them gangbanging her and just beating the shit out of her would be hilarious. Oh, and I mean gangbanging like a group fight, not sex, before I get the, oh my god, how could you hope Rey gets raped people chiming in. Fucking weirdos. On Kylo, the leak suggests that he reforges his helmet but doesn't wear it much in the last half of the film. We've already had plenty of rumors Kylo fixes his helmet, so I'd expect an awesome new design of it welded together that he wears to strike fear in his new subordinates. However, I can see with the more emotional moments of the episode, in the latter part, he'll go without his helmet. I just hope he doesn't smash it again in a temper tantrum because we've been there, we've done that. But still on Kylo, according to the leak, we're getting flashbacks. We'll see Ben piloting the Falcon, which is going to be a crazy emotional scene. He did want to be a pilot, so seeing his father connecting with him on that level would be amazing. Or maybe Ben steals the Falcon to fly without his dad, which would be just like his uncle. Not the stealing the Falcon part, but taking ships to fly. We also will get a flashback of Leia and Han dropping Ben off with Luke for training. Ben will talk to Luke about wanting to be a guardian of good in the galaxy and a Jedi. Of course, I can see them doing this because they want to build up that redemption for Kylo. So why wouldn't they play with our hearts by making us feel sympathy for him and to connect with him more? So how he started with so much hope and good in him before succumbing to the darkness would certainly play into that. Personally, I hope they show Ben's growing isolation, especially when he was younger and his parents were afraid of his growing powers. I mean, if you really want us to feel bad for Kylo, start digging into that stuff you put in books so people can see it on the screen. A lot of people don't read the novels. I still think it was a huge miss not starting with Kylo young and then watching his fall, though I guess that would be too much like the prequels. Still, they could have done it differently and better, because Kylo is more like what we should have gotten with Anakin. Fight me. On the Falcon, the leaker says we will see both Poe and Lando's daughter, Vera, pilot the Falcon. Poe piloting is a no-brainer. Lando's daughter piloting is going to be amazing. Definitely fan service, but I like it. Man, I hope Poe pilots the Falcon way better than Rey, and actually impresses her. Poe is supposed to be the best of the best, and I'd love to see more of that in this final episode. Not that we haven't seen that in the other 2 episodes. Now the leak also states Rey visits Tatooine. I can see them returning here because that's where it all began. Seeing her visit the Lars home and hearing Force flashbacks of Luke as a kid would be sentimental and help connect more to the original trilogy. We could also see her visiting locations we see in the prequel trilogy. If she kind of had these Force visions the entire time, it could also be really cool. Although I really hope she goes to Obi-Wan's old home as well, just like Luke did when he retrieved Kenobi's journal. And fought Boba. Still one of my favorite fights in the comics. Well, one of many. I think Rey visiting Tatooine to revisit these places also might be a way to appease fans that were upset with how the original trilogy characters were treated in this sequel trilogy. Since this leak, and a few other leaks, have suggested there are some scenes with Kylo, Luke, and Rey in it, all together interacting, this could be towards that goal. seeing a more wise, put-together Luke, helping the next generation. Onwards, the leaker said Hucks is not involved with the latter half of the film, not necessarily because he dies, but because his power position has been diminished. Disappointedly, the leaker says Hucks isn't a primary antagonist in episode 9. Considering how Hucks worked to kill his father to get power, I really wanted to see him doing the same with Kylo, maybe even helping the Resistance to dispose of Ren in a underhanded way. I guess my dreams will remain dreams, which is probably a good thing, but again a little disappointing as they could have done a lot with Hucks but really started to mess up his character after The Force Awakens. Or at least to me it felt like they were messing his character up. I'm sure plenty of people love him. Oh well. Random bits: Kerry Russell is said to be involved in Luke's storyline. Richard E. Grant is a crazy tyrant of a First Order general. Rose isn't in a lot of action scenes, but is in an action sequence with Finn. From other leaked photos, Finn and Poe are teamed up again, which I think is a winning combination. Their bromance is simply amazing to watch and a lot of fun. I'm hoping they use Rose a lot better in episode 9 in general, though. Finally, Dominic is a rebel character named Arvil that originally didn't make it past the second act, but now he does. Reminds me of Poe and how originally he died in the beginning of The Force Awakens, but ended up living. Great decision because Poe is one of my favorite characters, and I can't wait for him to eventually lead the Resistance. Okay, so those were some leaks. Honestly, I'm most excited about the Knights of Ren and seeing them just wreck shit for Kylo. I guess the flashbacks I'm really excited for too, and to see Ben pilot the Falcon would be really cool. But what are your thoughts? Do you not care because you just clicked on this video to let me know Star Wars is dead? Are you really excited? Are you middle of the road? Or are you just not excited based on these leaks?
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.